This is the weather forecast video for Thursday, February 9th, 2012. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see some cloudiness over the Colorado Rockies, some clouds over New England, clouds also over South Florida, and moving into the Pacific Northwest. Watch warning map from just before midnight. No warnings, no advisories, nothing across the country. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days due Monday evening at 6 o'clock. Shows some pretty decent amounts of precipitation over Oklahoma and Texas, and also over the Pacific Northwest and down into the Rockies. Let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At 6 p.m. this evening, you'll see the polar vortex over the northern portions of Quebec province, digging down a trough over central Canada, and that'll be coming down later Thursday night into Friday. It'll be over the U.S.-Canadian border on Thursday, with a little bit of snow there, with precip elsewhere in the country to our way west and south. The front moves through Friday. Could bring a few flurries, but mainly some clouds, and mainly some cold air with that 1040 millibar high over Saskatchewan, coming southward to about near Falls City, Nebraska on Saturday. It'll be downright cold, temperatures in the 20s, maybe even not even making it out of the teens. It'll be a little bit better for Sunday. The high moves off and begins to lessen its grip as it moves into the Tennessee Valley. Temperatures in the 20s to around 30 with the south wind coming. But unfortunately, with the south wind, it brings moisture, and with moisture and cold air, that means we'll have snow possible Monday. It's still too early to determine any amounts, but it looks pretty light. It moves off to the east for Tuesday. Another system to our south and west, with some rain and mountain snow down in Arizona and up into Utah. And we'll have to look at that heading into Wednesday. The low moves to somewhere east of Wichita. Precip will be just to our south. It'll be very close if it skims the state. Thursday, you can see the trough with some energy even further back to the south and west. A ridge kind of building up over the west and into Canada, and another over Florida. And the first system moves off to our east, could skim us on Thursday of next week. More energy back to our west, and another storm even further west over the northwest coast. A few days later on the 20th, more energy coming down with another trough. The ridge still over the far west and over far south Florida, and more energy, more cold air. More energy, more cold air means another chance of maybe a few snow showers or flurries, with another system coming down from Canada. We'll have to see about that. A few days later on the 23rd, this looks to be a pattern. Trough with more energy coming down, and this trough is more broad over most of the country at this point, and this could bring a pretty decent storm with low pressure near the Quad Cities. And if this is right, we could see significant snow if this is right. We'll have to see. A day later, at the end of the forecast, the low moves up into Ontario. Cold front coming southward. Very cold air behind it. We'll have to look at consecutive runs later in the week. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.